Hey there, Laura here. I am joining you guys from my backyard again during the golden hour, so you can see the sun rays here. It's been a little more than 6 months since my dad passed, and so I will be talking about how I'm feeling right now, how I'm coping, and also what I've learned in the past month. Before I go into that, if we haven't met yet, my name is Laura Smothers Chu. I am the CEO and founder of Befriended Heart, where I help long distance daughters navigate their parents' dementia. So, my dad passed away the end of January, and it is now almost the end of August. So, it's been, as I said, a little more than 6 months since he passed. I can't believe it's been half a year. Part of me can believe it because it's felt like a long time since he's been here. And then the other part of me feels like, especially with coronavirus and the pandemic and the racial uprising and the upcoming election, it feels like no time has passed as well. Yesterday, I went to a local botanical garden, and that garden has a lot of emotional significance for me because it was where I brought my dad when he visited me for about a week. He stayed with me, probably in around the early to mid stage part of dementia. And I brought him to these botanical gardens because I thought he would really enjoy them, and he did so much. So we ended up visiting there the first time when he stayed with me, and then actually when he moved here to Virginia, we visited a couple more times because I would just take him on a day adventure from the place where he was for memory care, and we would go to the botanical garden and walk around and just be in nature because I know that he loved doing that. So this was a particularly emotional visit for me because it was the first time that I was going to be at the gardens without my dad. The last time I had been there, it was our last visit there, and my dad passed soon after that, actually. So I was feeling closed in because I physically was closed in my house because of quarantine, and I was feeling trapped. I was feeling lost. We're about to start another IVF cycle, and just I feel, I have no idea what's going to happen with that. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's also some ways a lack of direction that I feel as far as starting my own family. And so I braced myself for an emotional visit. I definitely cried on the bench, that we had sat at together, but it was more a healing experience than it was a sad experience. And I'm so glad that I went. And so the lesson that I want to share with you that I realized recently was that even though, and I've touched on this a little bit in my past videos, but um, it feels like our forgetful parent isn't with us anymore because physically, they've passed away and they can't be by our side. But I had a realization that in some ways, physically, our parents are still with us. And that is in the genetic sense, right? So they are literally a part of us. And when I was there in the botanical gardens yesterday, I there was part of me that felt so alive in nature because I was able to really connect with my dad's spirit. He loved always to sit outside and just watch the birds and just listen, and he also used to love watching rainstorms while he was sitting inside, thunderstorms, especially in the summer. And since it is the summer, I've been thinking about him a lot. And so when I was sitting, watching, seeing the lotus flowers in the water, and sitting at the bench where the last time I sat there, I was sitting next to my dad, I just really felt him come alive in me. And so I think when we talk about our someone we love that has passed, or in this case, a forgetful parent that has died, we talk about them still being with us in a spiritual sense. But I wanted to share that they're also still with us in a physical sense. And even if, let's say you are adopted and you don't share, physical blood with your parents or the genes, it's the things that our parents taught us, that the values that we have and the ripple effects of their presence that are still with you every day. It's just a matter of you channeling that. And so, whether that is you going to a certain place that you spent a lot of time and you have lovely memories about with your forgetful parent, that's a really nice way to still spend time with them, right? Even in their afterlife. So I hope that's helpful. And if you are wanting to chat with me one-on-one, if you have a burning question that you have done all the research and you still can't find the answer for, then definitely check out my website and look at the daughter to daughter consulting that I just started offering. And I will see you next time. Bye.